Hello folks, just slightly different video today. Since we made the series of videos about the caravan renovation and how we did the big makeover on the outside of the van, which has proved to be the most popular videos that we've made, quite a number of people have asked if we've done anything to the inside and how we might have renovated that. And to be honest, we've certainly not renovated it. It didn't need that. We bought the caravan second hand from a local caravan park, which is literally 10 miles down the road. So that was really handy. Paid very little money for it as well, and so there were a few things that needed doing, just to suit us really. So because I've been asked quite numerous times about that, I thought it was about time I made a video on that. I'm working full bore on the barn renovation at the moment, but feeling a bit under the weather today, so I'm taking it easy, and the weather's foul outside, so I thought it probably a good time to do it. So I'll just walk you through the few changes we've made, which isn't a lot, but they're worthwhile changes, we think. So here we go. So the first thing we did when we arrived was, because we bought a cooker with us, which we had down south. We bought it specifically because we had one very similar to it, and when we sold our house, we sold the cooker with it. So we got one very similar, and we wanted to put it in the caravan because we like to cook, and obviously they don't fit into caravans normally. So I had to make a couple of changes. Just here there was like a base unit, and it had a standard caravan oven and hob, and it was in such good condition we actually put it in another caravan which is on the site here, which I'll show you a video of. But all I had to do was I cut the worktop through here. There was a unit here, took that unit away. I think there was a unit and then there was a wine rack, so I did away with all of that, and to make the space for the oven, and just put this little bit of worktop back on the end, so there was a bit of workspace for, well, in this case, olive oil. But the other thing I had to do at the top here, this was a 300 wide full height wall unit, but because we've got a gas hob, the regulations say you mustn't have anything less than 750 mil from the burners. So I just basically cut that unit down, took the door off, put the shelf back in, and put the little bit of pelmet back in there. So it made quite a neat job really. So it's safe and sound, and we've got a nice big oven to cook with. So that was the first thing we did really. Second thing, in fact this might even have been the first, and I've documented this in another video, was the toilet. We had a conventional toilet in here which we took out, and we created our own compost toilet, which I've documented at length in a video that I'll put in the corner. I'll put a link to it in the corner. And interestingly, I mean, it's worked so well that we want to do the same system in our house when we renovate the barn. And after a long wrangle, we actually got it through building regulations, which was something of a victory. I'm going to make a video about that as well. So if you're thinking about putting a compost toilet in a residential house, there is a way to do it. Another thing we did, which was probably the last thing that we did that we've changed, was we put this couch in. I'm sure you'll all know what an ordinary caravan sofa looks like. They do the job, but they're not that comfy. And we knew we were going to be in here for a while, so we looked online, and we found this second hand in Alexandria, down towards Glasgow. And when I picked it up, I think I've got a video of us ripping the old one out, putting the new one in. It works a treat, and the two ends recline, so it makes it just a really comfy, nice place to be of an evening. It doesn't feel like you're in a caravan, to be honest. And Lindsay made these lovely cushions. Oh, speaking of Lindsay making stuff, she also made these really nice, I think they're called Roman blinds. This window here is facing, it's not looking particularly nice today, but it's facing the west. So when the sun comes round of an afternoon, it comes across the sky over here, and it can get really hot in here in the summer. So we through that window, so we put these blinds in. So they're really nice. They concertina up and down, and make a really nice job. I'll demonstrate. It's hooked up on the side. There you go. And Lindsay had a lot of fun making those. That's them. And then the other, I suppose, pretty major thing we did was we put the wood burner in. It's not a light at the moment because I lit it earlier and it's really hot in here. So obviously there was a like a gas fire here, and there was a unit in the corner with a TV on it. So we changed that around and we put the TV just over there. We're not huge into TV, so it wasn't a big deal. We just got it sitting on a little cabinet. But the wood burner, I mean, we just couldn't do this without it. Again, second hand, found it on Facebook Marketplace. So what I did was I put some paving slabs down on the floor. I think the regs tell you have to have 12 inches, or 300mm, from the front of the doors to the edge of the surface it's sitting on. So you can't have it sitting on a carpet, and you have to have 12 inches, which is a good thing because you do get little bits of spit out every once in a while. And then behind it, what I did on the wall, so I took the old gas fire out, was, you can't really see it now, but I put a sheet of plasterboard. You can see it up there. You just about see it up there. Put a sheet of plasterboard on the wall, which is half-hour fire protection, and then I tiled it. So no chance of that wall ever getting hot. And then at the top, where I went through with the flue, I put this this fireboard up here, which is 12mm thick. It's like a modern asbestos equivalent. And this is another really neat little idea that we came up with. We just put a piece of timber up there with a row of holes on. So when you have your shower, clip your towel onto one of these little clippy hangers, hang them up. So we've been drying quite a bit of washing on there. They're done now, so they can come down anyway. But that's quite a neat little addition, just that row of holes in a bit of wood. So to be honest, I'll show you a little bit of, I'm sure I must have a bit of video of the fire alight to show you. So it's turned this place, this is our main living space obviously, it's turned it into really quite a cosy little spot. You know, you don't feel like you're living in a caravan. It's got everything we need. I've not shown you anything else out through there because nothing else has changed. It's just a standard bedroom, a shower room, and well, it's 2 bedrooms, and a shower room and a little storeroom where we keep sort of tins of food and cat food and stuff like that. So there you go. That's us. Nothing fancy, nothing outrageous, but just simple additions that have made quite a difference to how we feel comfy in the place, and it's great. And in fact, we'll probably miss it a little bit once the barn's done and we're into that. So I hope it's been interesting, and it might have answered some of your questions. But feel free to comment with your ideas, if we could have done anything better, anything different. And thanks for watching. Keep watching for the barn renovation videos. That's the big push now, getting the barn done and moving out of here into a finished barn with solid walls. So thanks for watching. See you later.